on. Mic on, mic on. Mic was off, but now it's on. Emmy Crow, can you hear me? I know my mic was off. I just turned it on. Top of the morning, man. Make sure you hop in, hit that like button. It's top of the morning. You already know, man. We going live. What it do, Emmy? Let me know how your day going. I should be coming in. Rivers, what it do? Rivera, what it do? Let's go. What it do? I had to turn the my mic wasn't on, but my mic is on now. Come on, man. What the fuck? What is wrong with YouTube right now? YouTube wouldn't even let me go live at first, man. I had to make sure that, everything was set up, and then they turned my mic off. Farmo to vote Inu, drop them votes, man. If you've been dipping in that vote. We got a new narrative we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be getting into all of that, family. Make sure y'all retweet this when y'all hop in. Appreciate all the love. Let me know how your day's shaking, man. What y'all got popping for crypto weekend? Are you trading on the crypto weekend, or are you just chilling on the sidelines, man? Because unfortunately, you know me, I don't really trust the weekend pumps, family. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I think the time is running out. I think that we could potentially be entering a bull run. I don't want to get too euphoric here, but it's looking extremely similar to 2020. You know what I mean? And I didn't know what I was doing in 2020, but I know so much more now. So I got my eggs lined up, man. How y'all shaking for the weekend? How was y'all St. Patrick's Day? Y'all see, I still got my green on, still repping my St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying? Turned up for the Friday night. We was lit. Tell my lady I ain't trying to buy nothing right now but crypto. I said I ain't buying nothing. I ain't buying nothing right now except for crypto. We're talking about life-changing games here, family. We're talking about legacy creating opportunities here, man. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on Floki there? Floki? That's the only meme coin. Ain't nothing wrong with Floki, man. I'm very extremely bullish on meme coins. I'm bullish on Volt. I'm bullish on Dogalon Mars. I don't have any Floki, full transparency, but I have nothing against what Floki been doing. They actually been one of the strongest meme coins inside the crypto winter. So nothing wrong with Floki, man. You know what I mean? I'm here. All right, we got 14 viewers up in here, man. Make sure y'all hopping in, liking and subscribe. I'm waiting for a few more people to get in. What I'm going to be doing right now is liking and also sharing this stream on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, make sure you share the stream for me on Twitter, y'all. The stream. Y'all see that stream yet? Y'all see that stream movie yet? Scream? I said stream. Scream? All right, let's share this on Twitter real quick. We're going to be talking about a crypto narrative that I think that is popping off right now that's very, very underrated. And the only reason I think that this narrative is underrated is because not a lot of people actually know how to be a DeFi, what's it called? Know how to use DeFi. Not a lot of people know how to use DeFi. I'll tell you this, man, DeFi changed my life, man. When I learned how to use DeFi, things changed for me in the crypto space. I was able to make money not only in a bullish cycle, but also, family, a bearish cycle. So taking a look at what's going on in crypto, you can see where we're seeing a lot of green here, okay? Bitcoin up over 27.5. Y'all know my number was 26.8. I really don't think nothing is stopping us right now between 26.8 and 30,000. The thing about it is, family, this is the weekend, so you want to be cautious on the weekend. I would love to see Bitcoin and Ethereum and even altcoins kind of like correct on the weekend and pump on Monday. I would prefer a pump on Monday to kind of like solidify and confirm the fact that we are still in a bullish trend, bullish momentum. I would hate for us to pump on the weekend and then dump going into Monday as we start to get more news about FOMC, more news about Jay Powell and him specifically turning on the money printer. I hope y'all like the thumbnail, man. Jay Powell turning on the money printer 4 times, man. We lit. I told the people on Facebook, man, y'all don't know what y'all missing, man. Get off Facebook, man. Get off Facebook. Facebook is toxic. You can't learn nothing on Facebook. I learned so much more when I got off Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't even be on Facebook. I be on like Twitter and stuff, but Yeah, I was telling a couple cats, you know what I'm saying? These couple cats I know that have small businesses. And well, businesses, I wouldn't call them small, we gonna stop saying small business because our business gonna be big one day. But businesses, and just explaining to them, they was like, Millie, you into that crypto game, man. I be seeing your videos, and I'm like, you know what, man, not if any time was the time, now is the time. You feel me? When you see them, a lot of people say, oh, well, it's not necessary. Well, some people, not a lot, but some people have been saying, oh, well, it's not necessarily turning on the money printer. Okay, you can say the Fed is not necessarily turning on the money printer, but they're buying assets, right? They're buying assets. These banks, they're getting a loan, a 1-year loan in return for their assets, for their treasuries, for their bonds, et cetera, et cetera. Now, a lot of those bonds and treasuries will be worth much more in a year. But what a lot of these banks are doing is they're getting this loan, right? And a lot of people not gonna tell you this, but they're getting this loan, right, family? And what they're doing, family, is they're buying risk on assets. So me and my boy Quant Bull, we had a conversation, and I did a little bit more research on what he was saying. He was like, the banks pretty much push the markets, the banks control the markets. I argue that adoption controls the markets, because we can't expect Bitcoin to be at these prices that people say, $1 million, 500,000, 200,000, 100,000, if we don't start to see mass adoption. But after doing a little bit of research, you feel me? I could pretty much piggyback on his point, the fact that banks can move the markets, because what we're seeing right now is a lot of those banks who got those loans, they're buying risk on assets. Can you imagine that, these top tech guys, these VCs, you feel me, capitulating, banks capitulate, right? Blaming crypto and then going and buying Bitcoin because they know it's going to be the reserve currency. So we're seeing Bitcoin literally start a bull run, which is odd because it's always some weird token or coin or narrative that starts the bull run. But this may be one of the most official bull runs, because what we're seeing right now, what we could possibly be seeing, family, is we could possibly be seeing mass adoption. We can possibly be seeing a lot of people leaving banks and moving into cryptocurrency. I know it sounds crazy, but the more and more I think about it, the more and more I research on it. I'm not a maxi for Bitcoin, but I understand the Bitcoin way. I understand what the maxi's talking about, man. And when we're talking about true financial freedom, there is no other cryptocurrency that's truly decentralized like Bitcoin. So DeFi is the way. I got my coffee. Let me get into some of these comments right here before we actually start the show. See what y'all talking about, man. How y'all shaking here? Good morning, Tyre White. What it do? Looking forward to learning more. Yes, yeah, we got an interesting show today, man. We're going to be talking about some narratives that I think y'all need to keep your eye on. Let's see it. We know it's coming. You already know what time it is. Good morning, Uncle Bam Bam. Where my mods at? I'm going to have to get me some new mods now. You know what, Tyra? I'm going to make you the first lady. I think that's what I want to do, because we need more ladies in crypto. We need more ladies in retail. We need more ladies in crypto, because y'all run retail, right? Y'all run retail. So let's get into the show. All right, we got a new modulator. Salute to her. Now, what's going on, family, is we got 4 days, 6 hours, 4 minutes, and of course 1 second. Now 3 minutes until the Fed meeting, the dreadful Fed meetings. And I pose a question to you guys: what do y'all think the Fed could possibly do in the midst of printing $2 trillion? Okay, so you can see here that right now the market is pricing in a 62% 0.25 Fed rate hike, and 38% says the Fed needs to pause. So right now, all eyes is on this Fed meeting, and I think it's going to be huge. And the Fed meeting could possibly confirm whether we're in a bullish cycle or not. A lot of people are already betting the case that we are in the early stages of a bull market. And that's the thing, family. You want to actually start to DCA and buy before everything hits the fan. That's why salute to my boy Crypto Doge, because I had a guy jump on the chat and was like, look, Millie, I'm new to crypto. I've been in crypto for 5 months and I'm already up X amount of percentage. And sometimes it just simply is timing, family. With the cryptocurrency space, it's just simply timing. Timing can be your best friend, or timing can be your worst enemy, just depending on your basically your time range. Because okay, so how can time be your best friend? For instance, like my boy Crypto Doge, he was able to get into cryptocurrency in the worst part of it, which was actually, if you flip it psychologically, the best part, because now the fact that he truly timed the bottom accidentally, now he's able to see gains all the way going up as we enter the Bitcoin halving and as we hit the BTC bull run in the crypto bull run. But there's a lot of people who bought at them tops when Bitcoin was 40,000, 50,000, and altcoins was running, and everybody was saying Bitcoin was going to 100,000. A lot of people bought those tops, and in some cases, some people like myself DCA from the top all the way to the bottom. Now, a few things I would change if I knew what I knew now. I probably would have been a little bit more patient with my DCAs until I believed a true bottom. So that's why it's not always good to follow the news. You know, once I learned how to start reading charts, man, you gotta do your research out. Once I learned how to start actually reading charts and, you know what I mean, putting myself in a position here to learn as much about the cryptocurrency space, I was able to kind of like predict certain things within the market as you look at these charts. And then when you add on the information like the macro environment and just the things that the things that you learn within the macro environment, it even better prepares yourself for the crypto winter and how the crypto winter thinks and how it moves. So, you know, never go into a fight without sharpening your weapons, man. That's what I would say. You never go into war without sharpening your weapons. That's always a huge thing in crypto. Did my did my thing freeze? Millie, hold on, let me fix my my mic, my goddamn let me fix my goddamn camera here, because my camera froze. 1 second, y'all. 1 second here. I hate this stupid camera always freezing. Let me fix this real quick. I gotta fix my camera. I must have tapped it. Doo. Alright, 1 second here. 1 second here. Tisha, what it do? What it do? I'm fixing my camera. Bear with me, y'all. He said Terry Suker said been froze. I wish y'all would say something when I get froze like that. Alright. Turn me up. Give me a new camera ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I gotta switch. I got like 3 cameras, y'all, so I gotta switch my camera. Add source. Alright. Not sure why my camera wanna freaking act like this morning. Alright, so yeah, we gonna go back. And we gonna actually, we're gonna have to put the monitor, we're gonna have to put the what's it called, we're gonna have to put the avatar up. So I don't know what's going on with that medium file. What my grandmother used to say, the devil is at work. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna have to add the avatar until I figure out how to fix this. Y'all, I'm gonna put a crazy avatar up here. Y'all bear with me. Let me find my avatar here. Guess we'll go with this one. Just my camera wanna act up. Since my camera wanna act up here. Turn this stupid alright, cool. Alright, we rolling with the avatar here. Alright, back to what I was saying, man, before I was rudely interrupted here by my weird camera. You can't even curse these. They can't even be an adult on YouTube. It's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. All right. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Alrighty, here. Let me know if y'all can kind of like see See what I'm looking at? Cool. Y'all should be able to see what I'm looking at. All right, back to what I was saying. Where was I at? So let's get into I completely lost where I was at on my stream, but we're going to talk about it, man. Basically, crypto is the way. Okay, crypto is the future. People are starting to figure out crypto is the future. These banks are starting to figure out crypto is the future. Everybody's starting to understand that crypto is the future, and this might be the time to actually get off the sidelines. If you're in the sidelines, you don't want to keep waiting on the sidelines as things go up, continue to go up, but you also don't want to just ape in on a green day. So I kind of understand from both aspects. Me personally, I like to DCA on red days, but we don't know when we could possibly get another good red day. I got an idea. Maybe if we get a hawkish Fed coming into this week, we can get something like some dips inside the crypto space. But it's just looking like the bullish momentum is extremely strong, family, headed into the next week. And now we're seeing like Bitcoin over 26.8, which is a very 25k, of course, was a very psychological level. But now we're seeing Bitcoin kind of break that resistance we had at 26.8, and now really headed to that 30,000. So what do you need to be looking for? Okay, these are some of the narratives, family, that I've been potentially looking at. So you can pretty much look at the layer 1 narrative, layer 2. I would cross out metaverse, and I probably would put something different. I'm not really bullish on the metaverse narrative, maybe gaming. So instead of metaverse, we're going to see gaming. Today we're going to be talking about the Perpetual DEX narrative and a few cryptocurrencies that fit that narrative. ZK rollups, of course. If you're in the zero knowledge proof tokens, I've done plethora of videos on zero knowledge proof, and of course AI. So we're going to be talking about the Perpetual DEX narrative because I have yet to talk about that narrative on stream. I did a little bit of that narrative on the Patreon. If you're familiar with the Patreon, y'all know where I'm going at with this. But again, it's one of the hottest narratives in cryptocurrency right now, but also the least one being talked about. So I've noticed that a lot of people are not talking about this Perpetual DEX narrative. It's because so many people are making gains with the narratives, and they want to buy up as much projects as possible, as much crypto projects as possible. So you got to be aware that sometimes this could be a dirty game. Some of the people that actually know the know in cryptocurrency, because there's people that know the know. Just think about that group that we seen BitBoy talk about in my last video when we did the reaction, and it was a group. I forgot the name of the group, but it was a group that some of the biggest crypto names were a part of, family, and they all were giving their blessings to cryptocurrencies as they were being released. So there's some secret groups in the cryptocurrency. I call them the elites of crypto, right? That know what's going to pump, know what's next to pump. They give their blessings to some of these cryptocurrencies, and they really give them an opportunity to get the leg up before anybody else. And a lot of these elite groups, they're the first person that buy these cryptocurrencies. So you want to be connected, or you could just subscribe, hit that notification bell, and always be, in the know here with Millie and cryptocurrency as we do this research and we take this this crypto adventure together. So let's get into this narrative, the Perp DEX narrative, and we're going to talk about why it's going to be huge. First and foremost, right, let's pay attention to what's going on with Bitcoin and even altcoins. If you look right here, very, very similar. Like literally when I've been doing my research, family, what I've been seeing is that we're very, very, very close to 2019. Okay, we're very, very close to 2019. Yeah, I see a comment that say only safe coin is Bitcoin. Yes, man, Bitcoin is the safest coin. It's more safer than stable coins. It's more safer than centralized banks. Bitcoin, people look at Bitcoin as the world reserve currency, could possibly be the world reserve currency in the future. Now, I talked to a guy yesterday. Y'all know I do business to business and door to door, and I had a very interesting conversation with one of my clients, right? And it's funny because me and my clients, we're like, I'll get a sale, right? I'll get a sale, and then I'll talk to one of my clients about cryptocurrency because I tell them yeah, I got a YouTube channel. In some cases, some of my clients follow me on my YouTube channel, and I'll tell them I got a YouTube channel. I'm checking the sentiment for my crypto family, and I want to know your honest opinion on cryptocurrency. Now, this guy had to be in his 70s, right? When we was I was closing out the sale, and he was like, if you're gonna ask me about cryptocurrency, my opinion is the same as Warren Buffett's. So I just started smiling. I'm like, you know what, and you gotta understand that's the mindset what we're getting from a lot of the older crowd, the boomers. And I love the boomers, some of my biggest backers. But they still don't necessarily understand the technology. And he was like, no matter what you tell me, Millie, it's nothing that you could tell me to convince me on Bitcoin. If I can't go, and it's always the same, response or rebuttal. It's, if I can't go actually use my Bitcoin as cash, then it can't be real. So he's basically saying it's rat poison. It's this, is this. You know, I got to telling him, like, you know what, look at the banking crisis and this and this, and it's just like these guys don't want to get it. And that, I think that's our biggest struggle right now, is convincing the boomers that cryptocurrency is the future, like digital assets is the way. You feel me? Like they'll put these banks on a pedestal, right? And banks literally are buying cryptocurrency. Banks are literally buying risk off assets. Why would these VC guys, these techs, these elites inside the technology sector, why would they invest into stocks when in some case, just to see 50-60% gain in stocks, you got to wait 2 to 5 years, where you can do that same number in the cryptocurrency space in the midst of hours. It's literally the fastest, to me, outside of maybe real estate, I'll say cryptocurrency is the fastest millionaire maker. Like, you can literally change your life overnight with cryptocurrency. So it's just funny talking to the older crowd. I say anywhere between 60 and up. Like, it's no convincing them on Bitcoin. You feel me? And you gotta understand, the Warren Buffetts, they want you to struggle, right? They want you to continue to be in that rat race where you're continuously paying bills, paying your insurance. They own all the insurance companies, right? So the car insurance, the life insurance, the this insurance. These guys get a residual, right? Their families, their legacy gets a residual every month upon your stress and your ability to pay your bills and be responsible on paying your bills. So now we're seeing a lot of people blame cryptocurrency and say, "Oh, well, cryptocurrency is addictive. It's addictive. It's the reason why banks are crashing. Everybody wants to follow this fad of buying crypto, and they're not even taking care of their everyday responsibilities." No, man, people are trying to get out the rat race. People are understanding, like, you know, why would I put my money in a savings account where I can make 1,000% in Bitcoin in the next bull cycle? I mean, it's just common sense at this point. You know what I mean? And it's good to see everybody start to wake up and accept the fact that we may be moving into digital currencies. And it's just funny because there's still going to be the haters out there. You know what I mean? It's still going to be the people that think cash is king. I get it. You know, but once you understand that cash is just is like a stable coin, it can consistently be minted long term. It's just gonna go to zero. It's gonna go to zero because it's losing its value over time. Cash, unfortunately, is losing its value over time. And if you just go back in history, almost every currency eventually fails, family. Will Bitcoin fail? No. Will crypto fail? No. There will be a lot of crypto projects that do fail, but crypto in general will not fail. So what we need to start doing is start realizing that we may be close to 2019. You can see here 2023 and then the alts in 2023. You can see the alts on a divergence, bearish divergence here, why bullish is headed to the upside. Very, 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 very similar. But check this out. When we scroll down, family, you can see when Bitcoin, it kind of like set the trend. Altcoins was going down, allowing us an opportunity, one last opportunity, family, to actually get in these altcoins. So again, this may be the opportunity if we get some type of correction throughout this week because of the FOMC. I'm gonna look at the FOMC as a blessing in disguise, because me personally, I want to buy crypto. I want to buy more crypto. I'm not ready to just chill and wait till this thing to go up. I need more bags for what I'm working to do. I need more bags. I need another correction. So I'm hoping Jay Powell comes out here and gives out a hawkish demeanor. I hope he crashes the stock market. I hope he kind of like really puts his foot down and makes people actually think a little bit more about the recession and things of that sort, so we can get some type of correction here going into the next bull cycle, where I'll take that opportunity to DCA into the strongest, family, the strongest crypto projects and crypto narratives. Also, in the last bull run, or the last bull cycle, or the beginning of the crypto winter, I wasn't a big Bitcoin buyer. You feel me? In fact, I still had a lot of liquidity in the bank, but now I'm starting to move my liquidity out the bank and into Bitcoin. I'm starting to realize that it's time to start using Bitcoin as my bank, as my savings account, etc., etc. So the more the more adoption we get here for Bitcoin, the more easier to be to use Bitcoin on an everyday basis. And as you see the Fed rolling out the Fed now, they're really trying to counter cryptocurrency and where it's going in the future. So, let's get into this narrative. Before I actually get into the narrative, let me talk to some of the comments. Talk to some of the people in the comments here. What it do? Turn up the chat. Tisha, what it do? But why not impact Dagalon Mars? What do you mean, Tisha? Bitcoin, Dagalon Mars literally runs with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes parabolic, Elon is definitely going to go parabolic. Hemi Life, what it do? What's up? Now AI only safe coin is Bitcoin. I got Bitcoin $4 only. Hey, it might go to $1 million. That $4 would be good. GPT-4 just was tweeted by Elon. Elon is very bullish on artificial intelligence. We're all drooling over Bitcoin because the centralized banks have violated our trust. Facts, Tisha. I tell people if they ask not to buy crypto, it's dangerous, risky, and they can lose all their money and no utility because that's what they want to hear. Yeah, just tell them what they want to hear, and then they'll be sitting on the sideline when this thing goes parabolic. Laurel, turn up. We can't lead a horse to the river, but if they won't drink, bro, bye bears. Crypto Doge. I just was talking about you, bro. How you came in cryptocurrency for the last 5 months, man, and you've been killing it, man. Shout out to you, Crypto Doge. All right, so let's talk about decentralization. Okay, decentralization, family, is the move. So if you don't know, DeFi is the move. One of the biggest moves in cryptocurrency in the bull run as far as gains will happen in the DeFi sector. So right now, family, I think one of the narratives that I've never talked about on this channel that I want to talk about today is decentralization, DeFi, Perp DEX, and just getting into how I do my research and some of the things I look for in the crypto space. And shout out to my boy, Miles Dusher, because I really appreciate Miles and what he brings to the cryptocurrency. I learn a lot from that guy. I know a lot now, but every time, I do my research and, I listen to some of the people that I can actually learn from, it just beefs up my crypto research, and it makes things a whole lot easier as I go shopping. Man, we go in the store and we go shopping, baby. I'm mad my camera went out, y'all, because I'm literally smiling right now. Y'all know I like to be jokey, as they would say, on the live stream. But hey, we gonna keep going. One little thing ain't gonna stop this show. So moving on along, let's talk about DeFi, Perp DEXs, and why this narrative will go crazy and parabolic in the next bull cycle. So right here, I found a dope thread from Ox Fave, and we're going to follow him and set the example. He says, exchanges have become integral part of the crypto ecosystem, allowing users to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. However, they often come with drawbacks such as high fees, slow processing times, and security risks. So we know security risks for sure. We've seen that with FTX. We know high fees because anybody that uses crypto.com and you try to do any type of swing trades on crypto.com, you got to make sure when you get your gains that you up, instead of 2x, you need to be up 4x if you're doing swing trades on crypto.com. Instead of 10x, you might need to get 20x because the crypto.com fees are astronomical, and they really need to get into changing that. So, however, due to failure and mismanagement of funds by centralized exchanges, this has led to the emergence of decentralized exchanges, DEX, while Perp DEX takes it to a new level. So we've talked about decentralized exchanges, but what we've failed to talk about on this channel is Perp DEX. So what is a Perp DEX? Perp DEX is a type of DEX that allows for perpetual contracts trading. Unlike traditional future contracts, perpetual contracts don't expire and are settled on a regular basis. This provides traders with more flexibility and liquidity. And you'll see within the last month, the Perp DEX narrative has been going parabolic. So I would say to wait for a little pullback on some of these cryptocurrency projects that I'm gonna talk about, but I will say this, family, not every Perp DEX crypto project has yet to have its rally. So if you go down these chains, which I'll show you how to do it, you can find little gems that fit this narrative that have yet to run, that could possibly run in the future. So how Perpetual DEX works. Perp DEX work by using an automated market maker algorithm that sets the price of perpetual contracts based on the current market demand. Traders can go long or short or a variety of assets such as cryptocurrency, stocks, and commodities. Perp DEX offers several benefits such as enabling leverage trading without the need for a centralized authority. We love that. Real yield. This is why a lot of these VC guys, high tech elites, are interested in these type of protocols and projects. They are capital efficient, and also perp dexes are not subject to rules or regulations. So you can literally be the super degen you want to be when using these products. Now let's talk about the future of perp dex. But before we actually get into the future, family, I do want to let you guys know that this is not financial advice, just only what Millie's doing. So also, when you hop in the stream, make sure that you like, subscribe, make sure that you also, family, share this, retweet this, whatever you got to do in the crypto hub, which is Twitter. So the future of perp dex, it looks bright as more users look at ways to trade cryptocurrencies without relying on centralized exchanges. As the technology evolves, we can expect to see more features such as margin trading, option trading, and improved liquidity. I've noticed, like, when you do this YouTube, you got to talk real fast, like me, Kevin, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're not going to talk fast, you got to tell the family, hey, just put me on 1.2. Put me on 1.2 if I talk too slow. So let's get into some of these projects here. He put a few projects February 24th, but I've been doing my own research on these projects, fam. So what I like to look for is I like to look for top dexes on chain, right? So I want to look for top dexes on chain. So what I'll do, right, is I'll go through to DeFi Llama. I love this tool right here, DeFi Llama, right? And what I'll be looking for is I'll be looking for in the last 7 days, or we can do the last month, you know, however you want to do it, 1 month, 7 days, however you want to do it. And you can pretty much get a good feel on how these projects have been doing within the last month, and et cetera, et cetera. So if we go here, you can see, of course, the strongest chains right now is Ethereum, Binance, Polygon, Avalanche. But to take it a little bit deeper, family, what you could do, right, is you could just hit something, for instance, let's say Arbitron. Arbitron is a narrative that's been literally going crazy because of the potential Arbitron airdrop, and the fact that it's one of the top layer 2s and how it helps Ethereum, etc., etc. So once you pull up the chain that you actually want to do your research on, right? And what you can do, family, is what I like to do is I like to go to the TVL, and I like to see which projects in the chain have the most liquid, because those are the ones that's going to be more bullish, and the ones that actually have the most users. Okay, so you can see here GMX is literally one of the good ones. We also got Camelot down here. So let me give you an example. You can see GMX. If we go here to GMX, you can see how bullish this narrative has been in the last since the existence of GMX. So check this out, family. Nobody's talking about perp dexes because they all making money off them, and they don't want everybody to know the secret of cryptocurrency. But over here, you get the secrets. You get the true. You get the sauce. You get the sauce over here. So make sure you hit that like button. So Arbitron, GMX. GMX has been around since September 2021. And you can literally see, family, nothing but strength on this token. You know, only one time this token was in the red, and that was the lows around $14. But ever since then, even in the whole crypto winter, this project has been literally going parabolic. And imagine if you got into this project around the lows in June, right? Because you were bullish on this narrative. Imagine if I knew what I knew now, you feel me? I would have loaded up on GMX at $13. It's literally one of the strongest cryptocurrencies in the crypto space. Not much people talk about it. You'll hear YouTubers on live talk about it here and there, but you don't hear people like consistently making videos of it like they do for like Terra Luna Classic or these meme coins. So like you got to get out of that whole like meme coins is the only way type of mentality, because there's literally other sectors within the crypto space that literally go parabolic and nobody talks about it. So you can see here GMX, you know, it's been setting all-time highs throughout the whole crypto winter. Would I wait for a pullback? Yes, I probably will wait for a pullback. Will we get a pullback? Most likely not if Bitcoin is going parabolic. So that's the thing. This project has been so strong. It's like, where will we see the pullback, right? All right, so you can see the tokenomics. The total supply is only 8 million. This is easily $1,000 token, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to the heights of $5,000 worth of project. I wouldn't be surprised if GMX in a bull run shoots up to $5,000. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not 5,000. I'll say 1,000 to be safe. Well, shoots up to $1,000 just based off the tokenomics alone and the popularity and the use case and utility. So back to TVL, right? There's other projects, family, that are doing well. So for instance, we just talked about GMX. This is Camelot, which is also a project that has very, very similar tokenomics. You can see here, look at the tokenomics here with Camelot. What did it say? What, 8,000 or something like that tokens? You can see here Camelot was able to hit 3,000, family. It's up 35%. This is the type of money that's flowing into perp dexes. You're seeing, right, a project valued here at $4,000 basically literally go parabolic. Literally here go parabolic. This is the strength right now that we're seeing from the perp dex narrative. So even myself, when I question where the liquidity is, these are the type of projects that make me a believer, family. You feel me? If everybody's buying this project, it's literally $4,000 a token, right? Everybody's buying it. It just set all-time highs. And if if you was aware of the perp dex narrative here, where it first got released, 12/22, this thing was floating around $200. People probably thought it was dead. People probably thought it was a wrap. And then bam, $200 ran all the way to $2,000. So when we think $83 is a lot, it's not a lot for projects with this similar tokenomics. Now look, circulating supply, what's that, 8 million. Let's go back to and you can see the total supply here for this one is 73,000. So a little bit more. That's why I say maybe GMX goes to something like $1,000. I'm very confident this project can hit $1,000 just because of the utility and use case. Now, what I want to do is I want to swing back over here, right? And I want to check out another chain. Let's say, I'm a little priced out of that. Oh, it's okay, family, because we got a lot of projects to choose from. You don't have to necessarily choose that one. You can go down here to Cronus chain and find you some good perp dexes, stuff like VVS Finance, Vino Finance, and even Tectonic is a good one. You feel me? You can swing down here to Polygon, right? Polygon's got some pretty good swaps and perpetuals. If we bring the TVL here, Quick Swap is a good one. I think I got that one pulled up. I've been invested into Quick Swap. I actually own, family, one Quick Swap. So I don't have a lot of Quick Swap, okay? I'm not no real rich guy. I was just playing around when I bought it around the time we were talking about beefy finance, right? So I bought one Quick Swap here, and you can see, family, even with Quick Swap, the all-time highs was like $1,300, $1,500. You just say $1,500. Max supply on this gem right here is a 1 million. So a lot less tokens than even something like a Bitcoin. Is sitting at a $48 million market cap. So a lot lesser market cap than something like a GMX. So if you want to hedge against a GMX and find projects that were very, very similar, but maybe upon on a different chain, maybe we see some more partnerships with Polygon and we start really seeing the Polygon chain blossom. You will see something like Quick Swap blossom as well, because it's the first DEX and the top DEX here listed in the Polygon ecosystem. So the whole gist of this strategy, family, is going in these chains, right, and finding the strongest crypto projects in the strongest chains. So if I was focusing on chains, I would focus on something like Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. I don't know much about Tron, so I would stay away from that until I did more research. I would focus on Arbitron, because Arbitron is one of those crypto projects that everybody talks about and everybody's waiting for the airdrop. I would focus on something like Optimism. Optimism is a layer 2 that's been going crazy. I would go straight to TVL and try to find some good projects and dexes in Optimism. I definitely would have an interest in Synthetics, as you can see right there. I think we have it pulled up. No, that's Sarsa Swap. Right here, Synthetics. Synthetics has also been a very, very strong cryptocurrency inside the bear market. And you can see Synthetics at one point was $26. I don't think Synthetics actually had a huge blow off top. I think this project is easily a $50 project, $100 project. But again, it's sitting at a 762 million market cap, so a lot more bigger as far as market cap, but a very, very strong project and a very, very strong narrative. If you're not familiar with what's it called, synthetic assets, that's like $1 trillion industry. Even in the stock market, like synthetic assets is a huge industry with a lot of capital. And now we got a crypto project that is pretty much fitting that narrative of synthetic assets. So, you know, very, very easy strategy, family. Anybody can do this. You can go to TVL, find some of these chains that's popping, whatever chain you feel like that's popping right now. You get into that chain. You find projects within the chain that have high TVLs, that's very, very liquid, and you want to make sure that they haven't run too much. That's another thing, is checking on them, make sure they haven't run too much. But you can see literally every, like Balancer, for instance, Balancer doesn't seem like it's had its relief rally run yet. So this is something I would personally be interested in, because I'm not trying to buy tops, I'm working to buy lows. So it doesn't matter what crypto project you buy, once the narrative go crazy, most of them always go crazy with the narrative. And you can see Balancer up here 7% on the day. Literally every project right now on this narrative has gone up, man. You know what I'm saying? It outside of Velo Finance, but this is one, as an opportunist, I would look into. Velodrome Finance is down 11% on the day, right, family? But if we swing over here to Optimism, you can see it's the #1 DEX on Optimism with a TVL of about 308 million. So if I was opening a trade right here, this would probably be the one that I would open. I want to get something that hasn't run yet. The only bad thing about Velodrome Finance, family, is that even though it's down 11%, it did run. You can see at one point it was 2 cents. Right now it's correcting. So I would definitely wait for this correction, maybe to go down here to this lower low. Maybe we get some type of support down here at 10 cents. And if this thing does put in a double top, I would look for a entry point anywhere between 10 and 15 cents. So you got these you got this lower high right here, and you got this lower low right here. So anywhere between 15 cents and 10 cents, I would be looking for a entry, as you can see the double top here. So that's pretty much my strategy when I'm looking for perp dexes. Very, very, very simple strategy. I think it's very, very important to have at least 1 or 2 of these crypto projects in your portfolio, just to hedge against the rest of the narratives. I believe in diversity, not diversity based on crypto projects. So I won't say, oh, well, I got Hedera, Algorand. I'm not buying 10 different layer 1s. I'm buying a little bit of layer 1s, a little bit of layer 2s. I got to go back to this tweet here. A little bit of gaming tokens, a couple meme coins, a little bit of perp DEX, a little bit of AI in a zero knowledge proof crypto project. So, you know, when we say diversity, it's not buying the same type of cryptocurrency. You can do that, because I know people who've just bought gaming tokens and they literally went parabolic. So if it's something like gaming, that's a little bit different, but I wouldn't buy 10 different layer 1s and be like, oh, that's my crypto portfolio. That's you can do that. That's just not my strategy, but everybody's strategy is totally different. I like to diversify in strategies. And again, I would add meme coins to this narrative, because I think meme coins are also going to be very, very strong in the next bull cycle. All right, so let me get into some of these comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think, some of the perp decks that you guys have been looking for. I love to know you guys' opinions in the chat. And yeah, shield some altcoins, man. I'm about to open the floor to the chat, man. Let's talk to the chat and see what y'all got going on. Tectonic to 1 penny. Hemi Life. Tectonic to 1 penny. You got to break it down, bro. How you think Tectonic is going to 1 penny? I'd love to hear this. I know a lot of people feel like Tectonic is the future of banking. I think 1 penny is possible if everybody says, well, I just want to use Tectonic as my bank. Now, if everybody just wakes up one day and says, I want to use Tectonic as my bank, hey, 1 penny could possibly be in the future, but that's highly unlikely. And if we move over to Tectonic here, actually, let's pull up Coin Perspective, my baby. Let's pull up Coin Perspective here. All right, let's swing over to Tonic. See what Tectonic Tectonic price would be at 1 penny. You got, yeah, especially with those tokenomic issues. 1 penny is just tough. Yeah, so yeah, this is the only like conversation for Tectonic to be 1 penny, family. I mean, a market cap of $1.7 trillion. They have to implement some type of burns and fix the tokenomics for us ever to get to 1 penny. And if they don't, the only very slim, I'm talking about very slim chance that we got getting to 1 penny is everybody waking up one morning and saying, I want to use Tectonic as my bank, and just going and putting all their money in Tectonic. Outside of that, most likely won't happen. And this is the reason, family, we have to start doing our research and understand how these projects work as far as market cap and tokenomics. Not being hard on Tectonic because I'm a Tectonic holder, but just being realistic. Everybody has their opinions. I respect them. But again, it'll be pretty tough for me to believe Tectonic could hit 1 penny. Exactly. They can't hear Hendrix Bitcoin. What are your thoughts on Shiba Doge, Baby Doge, and Doge Girlfriend? That's a lot of Doges, man. I'm bullish on Baby Doge. I don't know too much about Shiba Doge, and I probably wouldn't buy Doge Girlfriend, even though it's an opportunity. So the only way I do something like that is if I was buying all meme coins. And I think there is a conversation in the debate to have a portfolio just full of meme coins. If you're super degen and you're very bullish on community tokens, and you got the word that this community is going to go crazy, this community is go crazy, I wouldn't say that's a bad idea, right? And make sure y'all go check out the website here, martiandrip.live, man. Go grab you some phone case, go grab you a t-shirt, whatever you want to go grab. Check out the website and support the content creator. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I was just doing a purely meme coin, right, portfolio, then I would set it up somewhere like that. You know, Shiba Doge, Baby Doge, Doge Girlfriend. I would set it up like that. Hemi, we would all love to see Tonic at 1 penny. Very tough for me to believe that. A famous man on Twitter is doing a 2 million bet saying Bitcoin will hit $1,090. Hey, that's I've been seeing a lot of people saying that, and because if these banks continue to fail, the Fed is just going to have to come out and just say, you know, really ban Bitcoin, because the banks are scared. The banks are literally trembling right now. The banks are trembling right now. They see Bitcoin getting all this press. Bitcoin is on the news. Just look at the news. The news is being so nice to Bitcoin. Everybody's being all bullish on Bitcoin, and these banks are trembling right now. Westbound, that's the best answer. 619 just bought by Elon is better. 619 just by Elon is better. 619, who is 619? I'm diverse. He says, do you hold any GMX? No, I don't hold any GMX. I miss the GMX entry point that I feel comfortable with holding, but I do hold some perp dexes that haven't had a run yet. So me personally, I've been looking for the ones that didn't go in a run. Would I take a chance on GMX if I had some extra liquidity to actually make that purchase? I probably would, because I think it's going to do very well in the next bull cycle. It's been one of the most strongest crypto winners right now. What I'm doing with my portfolio is I've been DCAing, but I wouldn't buy it right now because we are just so bullish. I would wait for a little bit of pullback. I would wait for one of those bear days, them pain days where everybody's scared and saying, oh, crypto's going to zero. I would wait for one of those days, and then I would possibly look to enter or open a trade here with GMX. MMF Finance is definitely one. I've checked that on the crypto.com ecosystem, but I'm not bullish on MMF Finance. It was terrible in the bear market. It was literally terrible. It was so terrible, people was calling it a scam, a rug pull, and a money grab for crypto.com. I will say this, I'm bullish on Tonic. I'm not bullish on VVS, but I can understand why people like that project. And I'm bullish on Vino Finance, because you can use Vino's Finance literally to earn a passive income. That's right, Tyra. Hit that like button. You heard the lady. I missed out on the OP at 88 cents, waiting on it to drop lower. Yes, man. Optimism in Polygon. When Polygon went down to like 40 cents, that was a steal. Reggie says I like Tectonic. Yeah, a lot of people do. I feel like they will do a burn like Lunic and Shiba. Well, the conversation here, Hemi Life, is that they will not do a burn. And the reason why you won't see a project like Tonic specifically do a burn is because it's a lending borrowing protocol. And 90% of the times, those type of projects, you can't do a burn because they need as much liquidity as possible. And when you do burns, that's like burning off the liquidity of the project. So let's say Tectonic goes through something like a bank run. They could possibly need that liquidity they burnt off in the future. So I just don't see a project like Tectonic doing burns. I don't see much projects like lending protocols, borrowing, banking type of projects do burns because they need that extra liquidity in case of emergency. And that's the thing I want you guys to understand about some of these projects that are lending protocols. They need the liquidity for emergency. They need the liquidity to continue to pay out APR, APY. They need the extra liquidity. So you will rarely see a project like Tectonic, family, do burns. You can't really compare Tectonic here to something like Shiba, Lunic, Baby Doge, those projects that do burns. Those are community tokens. Those are meme coins. There's not a need here for the liquidity, but there definitely is a need for the liquidity for a project like Tectonic. Tell any Chinese coins which can give us the biggest gains. I think there's a Chinese coin that a lot of people have been bullish on. I don't know if it's called CRX, which is CRX or something like that. CVX. Let's go to cryptocurrency. There's a couple. I know Velo. I'm pronouncing it right. Velo is one of them. Let's go to 7-day Conflux. So this is the top. This is the top Chinese cryptocurrency project right here. You can see it's literally since China injected the liquidity here. Let me zoom it in. You can see literally since China injected that liquidity, it went from 6 cent, family, to 41 cent. It's actually put it in a extremely bullish pattern here. So this is the top Chinese cryptocurrency project, Conflux. I got to do more research to explain it in depth, but really what it does. Tokenomics not bad, not much dilution, so I can see why this project is actually starting to run. And then another one I believe is Velo. So Velo is another one. It got delisted off crypto.com for US clients, but I believe that if it didn't, this project probably would still be going parabolic. If we zoom out and doubt, Velo went from like what, 0.1 to 1 penny. I believe this is the crypto project. Is this the right one? $50 million market cap. I think this is listed on crypto.com. Yeah, I think this is the one that was listed on crypto.com. Let me make sure. Supercharged. But yeah, this is the project right here, Velo. So I would be more drawn to Velo because we haven't seen really a run from this project. I know a lot of people was talking about this project. It's at 1 penny right now. You can see the all-time highs was like almost $1, like yeah, almost $2. So this project sitting at 1 penny, to me, could possibly be a gem. But the one thing that stops it from being a gem is the huge inflation and the bad tokenomics. Very, very bad tokenomics. In fact, it probably will never get to $2 again because of the inflation of this token. So they did mint more tokens and put more of the supply out there, and it's only at 17%. So sitting at 1 penny, it probably will never get to $2 again. But I'm not counting out the fact that it could possibly get to something like $1. I have 1 billion Elon so far. Good. Shout out. If you got 1 billion Elon, drop a fire emoji, man, for every $1 billion worth of Dogelon you do have. Ain't nothing wrong with having Elon. I'm not a one-trick pony. I have a lot of Dogelon Mars, but I also have a very diverse portfolio. Chad, what it do? Good morning, man. Gamer, you already know you late. He said, yeah, buy low made me sad. I had to sell my bag because I had a nice bag too. Buy low? What you talking about? Buy swap? What are you talking about? Buy low? Or are you talking about Velo? What project you talking about? You might be talking about Velo because I know a lot of people had to trade their Velo and they were a little bit mad about that, and that's probably why we seen the correction, right? Right. Velo is still active on crypto.com, because I got a small bag. Dr. Shiba, where are you located, good brother? Are you in Europe right now? Hulk, what it do? Shout out to Hulk, man. Morning, bro. Are you in Europe, man? You always traveling, man. Let me find out you hopped in the truck and you drove to Europe, bro. Is that possible? Do you hold GMX? What's going on in the cryptocurrency space? I do apologize, y'all. My camera froze up. I couldn't fix it on stream. I would be having the camera on right now. Y'all can see my big glasses and, you feel me, my big head and my ugly shirt, ugly what's it called? St. Patrick's shirt. Musk DAO. What the hell? It's like a new cryptocurrency comes out of nowhere. Look at this. I shouldn't even be giving this no play. This is new Musk DAO. This probably gonna go parabolic just because it got Musk name in it. Musk DAO. Everybody's buying Musk DAO right now. 22,000 cryptocurrencies. This will probably be at 23,000 very soon. We got too much damn cryptocurrencies, man. It's just ugly right now. Half of these need to hurry up and go. It would be so much liquidity in some of our best projects if we didn't have these new cryptocurrencies. And that's why it's important to pay attention to what BitBoy was talking about, especially for the Shiba people. I know y'all, let's get into that. I know y'all was a little bit upset here of what BitBoy was talking about with the Shiba situation. All right, I know y'all was upset, but again, it's very, very important, family, that you take account of the research that he was doing. Now, you know, he did expose the founder here of of Shiba Inu. And what y'all think about that, man? Let me actually find it. He exposed the founder. It's like this Neymar dude that was behind another project called Fund. So what y'all think about this guy? This guy being potentially Satoshi or Ryoshi. Do y'all think that's bullish or bearish for Shiba Inu? The fact that the owner here, the founder, was doxxed, do y'all think that that's bullish or bearish for Shiba Inu? In fact, do you think the Elon Mars token, if the founder got doxxed, do you think that would be bullish or bearish for the Elon token? I'd love to know you guys' opinions in the chat. But yeah, this was the guy that was behind Fund. Actually, let me find it here. It seemed like a lot of people don't care. Like BitBoy just kind of may have just wasted his time because it seems like the projects just got bullish. You can see Fund here up 4%. But they're saying the founder here of Fund is the founder of Shiba Inu, and Fund literally been going crazy. It went from what, 1 cent to 42 cent in the crypto winter. Sheesh. You got to say this about the Shiba Inu founder. He know what he's doing, right? He got unification going parabolic. He built out Shiba, the whole ecosystem, upon the whole situation with the chain ID. For the most part, he's been doing his thing, man. He's been doing his thing. Let me see how my Bone doing. Yes, I took an opportunity to DCA into Bone when all that FUD was happening. This is why I love FUD. I love FUD because I got a chance to DCA into Bone and all of that FUD when the Bone was like 127. I'm like, you know what? More FUD? Let's DCA. Let's DCA. I love Bone's tokenomics and the fact it has no inflation. I'm really looking for a 10x here with Bone. 20x would be fine too if it get to $20, but you know, I'm just looking for, you know, a little 10x. I'll be happy with a little 10x on Bone. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy here on stream because it does have a high market cap, and that's something that we have to keep in mind with the Bone. But yeah, what y'all thoughts on this guy, man? Neymar, this dude right here is supposedly the founder here of Shiba Inu, and what's BitBoy's end game with this, man? Calling out these founders, doxing them, like, what's up with this guy? It's like he keeps creating more enemies each and every day. Each and every day he makes a new enemy in his space. I don't know if he's suffering from something, you know, psychological, something mental. I don't know, but it just seems, family, that this guy continues to make new enemies each and every day. But I don't think this is going to affect Shiba too bad. Now, if it was a founder that had like failed projects, yeah, this probably would affect Shiba, because they'd probably be looking at him as a loser. But most people who looked at this video, and maybe this is not even Satoshi or Ryoshi. I don't think if Satoshi responded, let me know. I don't think he did respond. But even if it is Satoshi or Ryoshi, I don't think that this necessarily hurts the project, because most projects that this guy has been behind have went parabolic, have done well. So it seems like a person that understands how to have success in the crypto space. Not sure how this could be terribly negative, the fact that Bitcoin doxed him. He was real happy about doxing a guy, but to me, it just made the project more legit, more, you know what I'm saying, more stronger, more strength. The community came together, it got all the bad actors out of the Telegram, and it seems like the community is putting the strength together, and bullish momentum is coming out of this so-called FUD and negativity. It's crazy, man. We got to stick together. $619 just by Elon is better. Him, do you hold? He's a smart guy. Bullish. Exactly. Shiba's very smart guy. Cheap to live, nice beaches and plenty of gold. Where y'all talking about? Velo on KuCoin. Ah, good. Velo still active. Crypto.com. Yeah, because I got a small bag. Morning, bro. Velo on KuCoin. Yeah, Bone at first wasn't active for U.S. clients, and now I see I can buy Bone. When I seen they open up the floor for Bone, I was all in. And if this is the thing with Crypto.com, they got a bad habit of trying to load up their bag first before anybody else. Chris, he ain't playing. He about his chips. Ah, man, I would love to go to Spain. I would have to go by myself. I can't bring no sand to the beach. My lady, if you watching me, you know how I roll. Amy Crow, what's up on Quant? I gotta check out Quant. Cheap to live, nice places. Let's check out Quant here. Quant. I haven't, Quant's one of my favorite projects in my blue chip portfolio, to be honest with you. Very, very bullish on Quant. We call this the TCIP here of the crypto space. Really pushing out DLT, distributed ledger technology here. And if you understand how Quant is literally the communication between traditional finance and cryptocurrency space, look at to tokenize real world assets. Extremely bullish on Quant. I always use this example. Quant is the mailman. So cryptocurrency is the houses. Quant is literally the mailman delivering these messages to each house, making crypto interoperable with each other, and also making traditional finance interoperable with crypto. So really helping build out the infrastructure for the current in crypto space is why Quant here has no competition, literally no competition. Quant is its own competition, and I expect this project to do really well in the next bull cycle. Probably top out at about $1,000, like a 10x. The market cap is real high. You feel me? Can it go to 100 billion? Maybe, which would put Quant at like 10,000 per token. But just to play it safe, I can see a 10x, man, 100 to 1,000 easily here with Quant. Very realistic price potential. But when you take a look here at the tokenomics, it shows you that it really could go past $1,000. It really can go to the heights of 5,000, and some people calling $10,000. So very bullish on Quant. What it brings to the cryptocurrency space, I would say this is a very good blue chip project right here. Very good. Not too much people can say nothing bad about Quant, except for the ones that's waiting for Quant to go back to $40. I know they getting wrecked right now waiting on that. Probably will never go back to $40. It's just too bullish. Doing a road trip today. I'm late. It's all good. It's good to have you here. Okay, you saying it's cheap to live in Europe? Man, I have to check that out. BitBoy motivated me to buy more. Founder is talented. I got more. Yes, Shiba. Yes, bro. Yes. It's like he made Shiba even more bullish, because this guy is like 5-0 in crypto projects. He doesn't know how to create a bad crypto project. So again, we do have to keep in mind that a lot of these developers, they're kind of like coming out with multiple crypto projects. So I don't really like that. I think that if they do have some type of regulation, I don't know, because that would be a little bit unfair. It's not like there's regulation on how many businesses you can create. So I get it. Like, okay, you can have, like, look at Elon Musk. He has a plethora of successful businesses. So I would say that's not actually bearish. I take that back. I think that's a bullish thing if you can create multiple winners in the crypto space. You know, if you can, you're probably insanely rich. So that guy is probably the reason why he's undoxed, is because he's probably insanely rich and wealthy, and he just don't want nobody to know. He said Elon's okay, have a small bag. Yeah, man. You know, Elon's okay. BitBoy will probably end up in yeah, right. He's in the courtroom, $1 billion lawsuit right now, right, with FTX. Every dog has his bone. Talk to him. I got an okay bag, 50x, bro. All right, you think Bone will do a 50x? $50 a bone? That'd be good. Where would that put the market cap if Bone did a 50x? Is that still in a? Let's see, Bone. Bone went to $50. He said 50x, so probably have to go to $60. $65, baby. Trying to get it. I'm such a perfectionist. I'm trying to get it exactly on a fixed 50x. Y'all, I'm a perfectionist. I hate that about me. 68. Okay. There we go. Dr. Sheeb. So you're saying you see Bone hitting a $15.6 billion market cap. For Bone to 50x, it would need to hit $68, okay? It's sitting at $1.33. I think that's pretty realistic. If we get like some crazy run up on Bitcoin. Now, you got to understand that if we do get a crazy run up on Bitcoin dominance is most likely going to run, and some of these cryptocurrencies will go to zero. This is why I have to be a little bit more realistic, because even though we say, oh, if Bitcoin go to $1 million or $200,000, we'll see every altcoin go parabolic. That, family, is not necessarily true. You want to keep an eye on the Bitcoin dominance, and the fact that this narrative is more so for Bitcoins opposed to altcoins, you're starting to see that dominance rise. So it's a lot of different factors that do play in the fact are in play with certain situations. But I mean, you gotta ask yourself, can Bone hit a $15.6 billion market cap? That's the question you gotta ask yourself when expecting Bone here to hit a 50x. Bone sitting at a $15.6 billion market cap would make it worth $68 per Bone. So we would have to ask ourselves, is this realistic? Can this realistically happen? We ran out there. What it do? Yeah, Chris ain't playing. Yeah, Chris ain't playing about that. He gonna tax you for them fees. But you want to take profits? Chris is taking profits with you. Chris taking all profits with you. He is taxing you on those fees. Neymar is a smart guy, has some good projects. Yes, he does, man. Daddy C, turn it up. What he do? Welcome over my guest. Yes. Bring up, hit that like, subscribe when you hop in this joint. Share this, retweet this on Twitter. I only have 5 quant. I got them for free. How'd you get them for free? Let me know. Cause I bought 83 quant when Megalo and on Pop sold and spread into 5 projects because I knew it had topped. Okay. I remember when you told me about quant was around $40, man. I remember that. What price do you see Gala next bull run? Hey, you know I'm selling half on 10x and 20x. It's possible. Look what BNB did. So Bone has real utility in gas. Yes. I'm not saying it's not possible, Dr. Shiba, at all. I actually am a holder of Bone. I'm very bullish on Bone. In fact, if we're talking about, if you ask me what project in the Shiba Inu ecosystem I'm most bullish on, most likely I would say Bone, because that's the one that I have most conviction on. LCX is the future of banking. That's my third biggest holding next to ETH, Quant, followed by HBAR. All right, so first and foremost, let's check out Gala. We did have somebody ask me about Gala here. Let's check out Gala. Gala sitting at 4 cents. Now, where did you ask me? In the next bull run? Gala is very tricky, family. So what's tricky about Gala is the tokenomics here. All right, so if they do usher out this just layer one, this chain, right? This Gala chain that's supposedly make Gala the utility and burn the gas fee, the utility and gas fee, and burning Gala every transaction on a game or inside the space. Maybe we see some type of hybrid deflationary. The thing about Gala, I believe, is they're minting tokens each and every day. They probably mint like 15 million tokens each and every day. So a lot of inflation here. You can see what Gala has, the fully diluted market cap is sitting at $2 billion. So it's just a lot of inflation. To play it safe, I could say Gala probably would hit between 80 cents to $1, because you got to ask yourself, will Gala ever get back up here, right? Which is around what, 80 cents or something like that, 80 cents, right? We go to market cap, you can see a lot of inflation here with the Gala token. So a lot of inflation with Gala. Can it possibly hit all-time highs? Yes, but I just don't know how it could go over $1 without some type of major adoption from one of the games, films, or they get some type of influencer or catalyst that can send them to maybe $2. It's just too much dilution. I would have to see more changes with the tokenomics. I'm bullish on this thing going to $1. So if you can load up on as much Gala now, between 1 cent and 4 cents, you could put yourself in a very good position in the future if Gala hits $1. But I won't give a prediction above $1 because the tokenomics here are a little bit shaky. And it's just a lot of competition in the gaming sector, and a lot of that liquidity won't just go into Gala. A lot of people will be buying small caps in games, taking chances on games, gaming tokens like Fear, Illuvium. It's just so much competition out there. LCX. Okay, I like LCX, man. LCX, I believe, is going to take a little bit of that market share from FTX and the capitulation here of FTX. It is sitting at 10 cents. It has been a beast in the crypto winter. At one point, this thing was at 3 cents. Bottom out here at 3 cents, and it rose all the way to 14 cents, which was almost a 5x in the crypto winter. So you want to pay attention to projects right here. It looked like it put in a nasty descending wedge, which was bullish, because now it's looking like it may be ready to go on its next leg up. If you zoom in right here, family, you can see a nasty correction with this descending wedge, but this is a very bullish pattern here, very bullish pattern. So I can see LCX actually gearing up for its next run to maybe 20 cents, where we have some support here around 23 cents. So we do have support here at 23 cents. Well, resistance, should I say. We got to turn that into support, but we do have resistance here at around 20 cents. The way that this thing is looking is looking like it corrected, and now it's loading up for its next run to 20 cents. So I can see a 2x happening. If you get into LCX right now and Bitcoin literally runs to 40K, I can see this thing going from 8 cents or wherever it's at right now, 10 cents, to maybe the next resistance, which is around 23 cents. So right now might be an opportunity for the people that missed out down here to start loading up. I would like to see this descending wedge go down a little further, but it looks like it's already ready to go back up. So I would have to do a little bit more technical analysis on the daily. But again, actually, we can actually look into it right now. I didn't know they opened the trading view here for the daily. So yeah, it's very, very bullish pattern. You can see here descending wedge, family, on this downtrend here. Finally broke the descending wedge. Very bullish. It broke the descending wedge, put in a double bottom here. So now we're seeing opportunity here for LCX. If we draw the local fib from the lows, right? All right, here, put it up here. Not perfect on the fib, but bear with me. You can see right here, we are sitting at the 0.5, which is around 10 cent. Maybe if we can cross this 0.5, that's extremely bullish for LCX. So I'm looking for LCX to move and actually take the next run to the upside here. You can see the double bottom here. If family, we do get rejected here at the 0.5, the next range you want to be looking for is the 618 to see if it does a retest down here. As I stated, I wish I would have drew this right here, but retest right here of the 618, which is 8 cent. If it breaks the 618, next stop is the 786, which is 6 cent. I don't think it breaks this 618 though. I just don't think it breaks the 618. I think it may bounce off the 618 and head to the upside. But if we do get more bullish momentum on Monday from Bitcoin and we get a confirmation over the 0.5, I can see this thing easily going from 10 cent to 18 cent as we maybe get confirmation that we are in a bull run. So LCX looks like it's ready to really go crazy. I would like to know, though, how far we are removed from the 200-day moving average, which has always been a psychological number here for the whales. So let's actually fit that there and go over to 200. All right, so yeah, if we get some bearish news or another black swan event or something crazy happens and the Fed breaks something, then I could see a possible retest here of the 200-day moving average, which is sitting right above the 786. So if it does, break down after retesting the 0.5 and it gets rejected from the 0.5, breaks the 618, I don't think we actually hit the 786. I just think we get a retest here of the 200-day moving average and people come to buy it right there. So that's my little quick synopsis here of LCX on the daily charts. It's possible to look with okay, LCX okay, exactly, me too, no problem. Unhold some bone Shiba in a bag of Elon, 3 gems. Hey, that's a good little portfolio. If that's what you want to hold and you have strong conviction on that, Dr. Shiba, I don't blame you. Bullish on Alliance Block and also NXRA. Who's that? Laurel was actually shilling this to me. NXRA and Alliance Block. I gotta check that out. Alexandra Riviera, are you and Laurel the same persons? I'm holding no, it was Dr. Shiba that actually may have been shilling. I get Dr. Shiba and Laurel confused sometimes. My bad for butchering y'all names. Do you hold any Crow? Yes, I do hold Crow. It's I hold Crow and LCX are my choices as far as exchanges. I don't hold much Crow like a lot of people hold Crow, but I'm extremely bullish on LCX and Crow. Got some Crow. The free ones will do well. LCX will be the future. Yes, gamer. LCX will be the future. Let's take a look at Crow here. Yeah, LCX is ready to curl back up, man. Actually, before we actually go, I would love to know the RSI in the stock here. I would love to know the RSI and the stock. Yeah. It looked like it's ready to. It looked like it already curled back up, and now it's ready for its next leg up. It probably won't run too much because on the daily we are getting a little bit oversold on the stock RSI, but the relative strength indicator does have more room to actually grow here. As you can see, this purple line just bounced off the yellow line, which is kind of bullish. Maybe this thing runs up here, the RSI, to the oversold, and we start to get a little correction and sell off. Very, very possible. LCX will be the future. Cypherium is overdue. Pop my NFA bag. Yes, man. Yes. A lot of people are not talking about Cypherium. Now there is a conversation here for Cypherium, family, because again, the Fed now just dropped the infrastructure and the possible release of the Fed now instant payments, very similar to something like a Venmo or Cash App. So again, if we look here, Cypherium actually went on a crazy run, man. I mean, this thing was just 4 cents. It almost did a 2x, and now it's actually setting up for a correction here. So again, I would I would wait for the correction. I don't know how far the correction will go down because it's a lot of bullish momentum here, as you can see by the volume. But the ideal thing would be waiting for this the latest lower high would be this support here, which is sitting at 6 cents. Maybe this thing comes down to 6 cents and then it continues to go up. But a lot of people are buying this project off the news of the Fed now, and for this to be potentially a regulating compliant Fed type of token, it's just the dilution in the the tokenomics is absolutely trash and terrible. And this is what they do. They want to take your money, steal your money. I like the project. I like the narrative behind it. I don't like the tokenomics. I don't like the inflation. I don't like the tokenomics. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They trying to make money just like us in the crypto space. Is why they hold Bitcoin. Why you think they confiscate Bitcoin? They hold it and then they resell it. They try to make money off cryptocurrency too. I would put this on my watch list, but I would have, I would have to watch this a little bit more. Very, very skeptical on this project. I have the same skeptical issue with this project as I would have with something like Hedera. Even though I'm extremely bullish on Hedera, I know the cons of Hedera because the narrative is that it's centralized, but the fact that so many decentralized, but the fact that so many centralized projects do sit at the council, there is a debate and argument for it to be, a cash grab for a lot of those council members. So the same concerns I would have about something like Hedera would be the same concerns I would have about something like Cypherium, only because truly at heart I'm a DeFi degen and I'm extremely bullish on 100%. I would love my projects to be 100% family decentralized. Alliance block and next raw amazing partnerships look overbought, but who knows? Bitcoin going to do its thing. Now haters say since 65% pop since January. NXRA. I don't know too much about that one, so I guess I'll check that out. NXRA. Alliance block. What's the deal with Alliance block? Why is Alliance block popping, man? What's the narrative behind this? This thing has been going. This is a very new project. Is this a new project? What's the narrative behind this thing? $57 million market cap, been running 86% of the max supply. Ooh, not good, not bad tokenomics. We got liquidity here listed on multiple chains. Okay. Let's check out the medium here and what they got working on as far as the medium. Introducing the next era protocol, the next generation standard for NFTs and interoperability metadata. Alliance Block enters a new era of community governance with the data toner. Alliance Block ABO digital partners to alter alternative structure finance for crypto projects. Very, very interesting project, man. Very interesting project. I have to put this. I gotta put this one on the I gotta put this one on the list, man. I gotta put this one on the Hall of Fame list. This might be something I need to do more research on. Whoa, son. Orion, Chainlink, Quant. Whoa, son. How'd y'all find about this Alliance block thing here? Because this is a very new project. Oh my God. Yeah, this looks like a winner. This definitely looks like a winner. No, this looks like a winner. Now, if you're part of the Patreon, you probably see me talk about this project right here. So if you missed VeChain, right? If you missed VeChain, of course, a lot of people are bullish on that. This project reminds me of like the Morpheus networks and stuff like that. It's not the same narrative, but it's just the potential here. I love Morpheus network potential. If you miss VeChain, right? I got a couple of projects for you. I already shared these in the Patreon. So if you're part of the Patreon, you probably got into these projects at some good entry points. A lot of guys, y'all gotta join the Patreon, man. Y'all tripping, man. We gotta bring some of this super degen stuff to the Patreon. So if you miss VeChain, I think there's opportunity here with Oregon Trail. So, either one, Morpheus Network, Oregon Trail, both of these projects fit the same narrative, that whole supply chain and Well, actually, let's actually swing over to the Patreon because I think I did update the Patreon here. So we did update the Patreon here, right here. You can see here we put out a Supreme watch list, but we also put out these projects with the Fed possibly heading into quantitative easing. So yeah, I put out a couple gems that I feel like have potential. You can see here Oregon Trail use cases, product traceability for food, alcohol, vaccines, verifying credentials, like university degrees, thinking of countries with subpar record keeping, confirming the authenticity of luxury goods to combat counterfeiting, all possible through utilizing blockchain. So these are some of the use cases here for Origin Trail, very similar to like Morpheus network, very similar to VeChain family. So again, yeah, it's very important, man. You know, I always come with a few super degen plays here on the Patreon. So if you're part of the Patreon, you probably got into some of these projects a little bit early, as we have the conversation self-key, self-sovereign identity system that empowers individuals to find more freedom and privacy through full ownership of their digital identity. And then we got Power Ledger, who I'm extremely bullish on as well. Power Ledger is an Australian technology company that's developed a first blockchain-enabled renewable energy trading platform that is now available in more than 9 countries across 4 continents, enabling customers to access and trade cheaper electricity. So if that's something that you're interested in, man, you know what I'm saying, check out the links in the description, and you know what I mean, become up, join the Patreon. We have good conversations over there. So Ethereum is overdue. All right. So yeah, that's the narrative. We talked about Perp DEX. We talked about a few super gems. We talked about Musk DAO. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about Musk DAO. And of course, we talked about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right here. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm pretty much 10:15. I'm gonna get up out of here. If you got any more questions, you got 2 minutes. Let me know in the chat box. Go crazy in the chat box. Retweet this, share this, like this, man. Cryptocurrency looks like it wants to go on a run. Could the Fed have possibly, family, turn on the money printer? I love to know you guys' opinions, man. Make sure y'all run this up, share this, and also, man, stay safe out here and enjoy your weekend. Let me see. Morpheus needs some for sure. Yeah, Morpheus. Alliance Block had a hack now. Reback. Oh, that's what it was. I knew I was familiar with this project. I was like, man, what the heck? Well, this can't be a new project. Okay, so they had a hack, but they bounced back strong. Yes, they had a hack. Everybody was talking about Alliance Block and how it was dead and never bounced back. This thing has bounced back strong. Shout out to Alliance Block. Was Dogecoin bait to start this whole meme trend? Because there's no way Shiba Inu has not yet pushed that 75-cent mark like Doge did. Everybody be careful. Crypto is manipulated. Dagalan Mars ecosystem. Come on, Dagalan Mars. Shiba going to 75 cent, bro. I'm not even going to respond to that. And you part of the Elon community, but come on, bro. No, it was Alliance Block Bong DAO got hacked, so they created a new token, XRA. The hack lived through it. No coins for a month. Got them all back. Then I diamond hit it. So wow, you got your coins back. These guys were official. You don't see that all the time. Down the rabbit hole, 2023 year of the rabbit hole. Shout out Millie. Shout out to you, Elon Mars system. Like I said, man, waters above crypto. Check out the page. Crypto has a bigger plan. I'm gonna check it out. You feel me? I know what you're saying about Shiba Inu. It'd be tough for it to get to 75 cent though. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and agree with that, but I understand, going down that rabbit hole and seeing Shiba Inu hit the heights of Dogecoin. Just the tokenomics with Dogecoin and Shiba is a little bit different, so you want to keep that in mind. Good show. Smash the like button after video load for the algorithm. Thank you, Larell. Froggy's token going up. What you think? I never heard of Froggy's. Emma says thanks. We got Diamond Hand. Smash the like. Dr. Shiba. I'll check Froggy's before I go. Never heard of that. Froggy's token up 51%. What is this? All time. Wow. Sheesh. Salute to the people that caught that one. What's this? A $4 million market cap. 70,000. Froggy's token. What made this thing go parabolic? Froggy's token official. 18,000 followers, buyback and burn. What's the thing about this project that people love? Let's see. Froggies into space. We are Froggies, a meme coin launched in November 2021. Flew past bulls and bears, hype and FUD. Well, I don't know why it's pumping, but it looks pretty. It looks okay. I got to do more research on this. It seems like a meme coin. What is this? A meme coin built on Stellar? On XL? Is this a meme coin built on XLM? Or am I missing something? Partners. How is Crypto.com partners? They ain't even listed on Crypto.com. That's interesting. Oh, who knows? There, that's a leapfrog. Facts. Froggies is a 10,000x. Yeah. I don't know too much about Froggies. We have to check that out. It's green. Yeah, it's definitely green. We are one day after St. Patrick's Day, so maybe that really played a part. I don't know, but a lot of people seem to be buying Froggy tokens. Message retracted. L'Oreal, why are you over here retracting your messages once you say something? You don't want to give them no free airtime. You like, nah, I'm not shilling no project unless I know. Yeah, you got to be careful with shilling some of these projects, man, because you just never know, what Froggies could be. But it looks like, a lot of people like this project. Might do well. All right, so yeah, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. I'll be doing a few videos throughout the day. A CDC, the Great Reset, sell in May, walk away, system loaning warning. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you show up some more, Dog and Law Mars system. We'll have to check you out, man. But I'm going to check y'all out in the next one, man. Y'all, salute to everybody that showed up to the stream. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the shares. Appreciate the retweets. Appreciate the comments, the chats. Appreciate the engagement. It really, really helps the algorithms. You guys do what y'all got to do for the weekend. Be safe. Trade safe. And remember, this is not financial advice. This is just what